right, folks. Well, we've made it to Cartersville, Georgia. Approaching, well, I got to make another right turn, but we're getting close to the Gerdau mill here. I've picked up here 2 or 3 times before, but as I always say, it's been a while. Oh man. Sometimes you can get in and out of here pretty quick. Sometimes it might take hours. So, like I said, this order delivers tomorrow at AFCO Steel in Little Rock. You can see that flatbed up there. He just turned right, going into the plant. And it's a no tarp load, so it's probably more like steel beams. They do all sorts of stuff out of here, like angles, steel angles, flats, tube steel, get a mixture of stuff. But if it's not getting tarp, then it's probably more like beams. We'll see. So here's the entry. They've got a holding lot over here, and it's full of trucks. So I'm just going to pull in here, and they have an app you can get on your phone, and that's usually how you check in. So I'm going to try to do that, and I'll get back to you. All right, guys. Well, I forgot to turn the camera on as I approached the scale, but as you can see, I'm sitting on the scale. I've already checked in, got my loading instructions and loading documents. Now, when you come here, there's multiple places that you might load. You can see a big sign there straight ahead, loading area number 1 over there to the right. But I'm going to loading area number 2. Let's see. I still haven't looked to see what I'm getting. She didn't say. All I know is I'm going to door number 2. I've got 6 timbers up on my trailer. Just kind of guessing. Let's see if I can figure out what I'm getting here. Looks like it's 40 foot. But it doesn't really say what it is. At least I don't understand it. I was kind of hoping it was what they call billets. I don't know. And I don't remember where door number 2 is. So if it's 40 foot product, you know, I've got this flat tire. Maverick likes us to bring our flat tires back if possible. And I've got it on the front of the trailer. Let's see, what door is that? That's door 3 there to the right, where these trucks here are lined up. So I bet you door 2 is down here. Yeah. Door 2 is down here to the right. It's kind of at a weird angle. You can see there's another Maverick truck parked there just outside the building. It's possible too that I'll get some product at door 2 and then they'll send me to another door. Sometimes you go to multiple spots. But for now, we're going in door 2. And the way it works is you'll go in here, make a sharp left and kind of get parallel with the loading platform, and then you'll just kind of turn out that other door down there on the end and loop around here. So that's what we got for now. More later. All right guys, so we're inside now getting loaded. My friendly unloader Bruce here and his pet cat back there. Looks like a Siamese. All right, so he says I'm getting 1 layer of 40-foot. This is what you call angle steel. And you know, he's just trying to leave a couple feet hanging off the front and the back. Looks like I've spaced my board's eye pretty well. And I still have room for my flat tire. So this is a magnetic crane. Don't see those a lot. Like playing a video game, huh? All right, so I think I'm getting 3 more. Yeah, I just tossed my gloves out of the way here. All right, so he's got a, I think he kind of checks them in, scans them in, you know, once he gets them loaded. You can see him over there picking up some more. And then once we get loaded, we just turn, make a big U-turn out of this door here. And evidently this is going to be all of my load, which is great. I was afraid I would have to go to another loading area to get more product. So I'll just go back out to the front, kind of where we came in, except over to the side. They have a securement tarping area over there. I don't have to tarp this, but that's where I'll secure it. And I should have enough time to get maybe 3 or so hours down the road. So what I'll do is put probably 6 chains over this load. Be pretty simple since it's just 1 layer. So all right, well, I'll show you some more once they get back over here. Hey, I wanted to show you, they got this monitor here so the guys here can kind of keep up with the lines outside. But you can see this top left screen shows the first lot. When I entered the property, there's still about 10 trucks out there. Yeah, here's the door where I just came in. There's nobody waiting out there. And there's the tarping, you know, the securing tarping building right there. So that's cool. All right, here he comes. Didn't have to wait too long. Big magnetic crane. Quite an apparatus. Give you a look at that. As you can see, you know, they have this safety zone up here where we have to stand, go out of the way. But I had my timber set up perfectly. You know, so that I got a good 2 feet or more of overhang in the front and the back. Sometimes the loads you get out of here are, you know, different stuff, multi-layer, and I've even had stuff that was longer than the trailer, you know, like 50 foot, so, and it has to be tarped, so it's kind of hard to, you know, it's a tough tarp job. You have to use maybe one of the 4-foot drop tarps and one of the big lumber tarps just to have enough length to cover that. Because you can't cover that far with 2 of the 4-foot tarps. All right, so it looks like we're going to have 1 more bundle here. But what I was saying earlier is whenever you have a flat tire or a tire replaced, Maverick likes you to bring the old tire back because they reuse them or sell them. I don't know what they do with them, but if at all possible, they want you to bring it back. So since I have room with this load, that's not going to be a problem. All right, Bruce has got one more bundle to sit on there, and then I'll be out the door. Thanks, Bruce. All right, guys, I'm going to try to film just a little bit more here before I run out of battery. Old Bruce, my loader there, was telling me he and his wife have 5 kids, all boys. But they're about to have another one in a couple of weeks. They're hoping it's a girl. I guess they had, didn't go through the process of finding out beforehand. My wife and I never did that either. We kind of like the thrill of the surprise. We had 2 boys, then my wife wanted to keep trying for a girl. Luckily, number 3 was a girl. So we didn't have to keep on trying. I guess he's letting me go. All right, just giving you a look of things. This is about as easy of a load as you'll ever get out of here. Oh, that guy's having to do a U-turn to get in this line. See all these trucks up here to the right? It's about 6 of them. They're all going into that door number, I think it was door 3 down there in the corner to the left. All right, I need to put myself on yard move. All right, I'll get back to you. Well, I've decided to go ahead and leave the camera going here so you can see some of the product on these other trucks. See, some of them have already gotten partially loaded. Then they're going to go into another door down here and get a second layer. This truck right here is doesn't have anything yet. And then this red truck up here, you can see, has just like 1 or 2 little bundles of product. All right, so I'm just gonna swing back around the building, kind of like we came in, but in reverse. This battery may go dead. So if you get an abrupt ending, you'll know what happened. Well, this load worked out. I had to wait a little longer because of the flat, and had to wait around for them to get me a load assignment. Probably an additional couple of hours, but it worked out because that first load they were going to give me, I would have had to deliver over there near West Memphis and then reload to get home, or deadhead home possibly 2 hours from there. So this works out good. I'll be able to deliver this tomorrow in Little Rock and just be home, I would imagine. So you can see over here to the right, that's you got people over there securing, but I've got to pull through the scale house over here and check out. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video because I'm afraid it's going to go dead anyway. Okay, as you can see, I've made the U-turn, headed into the exit scale. Once I get on the scale, I'll walk up to the window there, and she'll give me my shipping documents. And then we'll pull up there. Let me make sure this guy's not walking across here. Oh, he's good. Alright, so You can see my weight clicking upward there on the digital sign. So I'm going to stop here, check in at the window, or check out at the window, and then we'll pull up there to the right and secure. Okay guys, I was about to pull out of here and remembered I hadn't showed you the load yet. So I put 6 chains and I used my coil pads on all the chains except one because I just didn't have any more. So I got 6 chains with secure up to 48,000 pounds, and I think this load weighed about 43,000. So that's what we got from the back. Angled steel. Got to have 2 securements in the first 10 feet on each end, and then every 8 feet in between, and cover the weight. So I got it good. I got my tire. Everything's put away. Here's how we get out of here. There's the holding lot where we first started. Just giving you a look around. There's the tarping station. All right, hitting the road. All right, folks. Little view from the road here for you. We're in northern Alabama, crossing over the Tennessee River. Pretty country. Hard driving, slow driving, but pretty country. I've only got about 44 minutes left on my clock for today, so I gotta find me a place to stop. I had a Love's picked out over in close to Huntsville, I think. But it's been such slow driving up in these hills that if I try to make it to that, I'm gonna have to PC for about almost an hour. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll come upon I don't know, something. This is definitely, you know, that's the thing about leaving Cartersville, Georgia, heading over towards Memphis. You kind of, you know, to keep your mileage down, you're going back roads. That's a beautiful country. Okay, just give me a shot of, well, I don't know what this area is. It's kind of marshy. Just some backwater from the Tennessee River, I guess. All right, more later. Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's Friday morning. It's about 6:25 a.m. Central Time. We are driving across northern Mississippi, headed toward Memphis. That's Memphis for you people that are geographically challenged. And well, the sun is rising behind me, so you can't see it. But you know, yesterday I picked up this load in Cartersville, Georgia, and I had to kind of do some tough driving there across northern Alabama. You know, it's kind of hilly, rural roads, very slow driving. And I had a Love's I was trying to get to. I had enough time to get there, I thought, over near, what was the name of that town? I don't remember. But man, in addition to the driving being real slow because of the rural hilly terrain. I got slowed down near Decatur, Alabama, and I'm not sure what the problem with the traffic was, but really slow there for like 10 miles going into Decatur. So I actually ran out of time and had to go on PC, personal conveyance, you know, to find a place to safely park. And man, really had a hard time finding a place. I mean, I passed by 3 or 4 places, but they were on the opposite side of the road. You know, the road I was traveling on was kind of like this, where you had, for the most part, 2 lanes going each way, but most of the places that I was seeing were on the other side, and traffic was just super heavy, tough to cross the road, or some of them I'd have to do kind of a U-turn and backtrack. So I ended up being on PC for over an hour till I found a place that didn't even show up on my GPS or trucker path even. Just a small little convenience store there in Alabama. Not even sure what town it was. It just had room for maybe a dozen or so trucks, but it's a good spot, nice and quiet. So that's kind of weird. Hadn't had the PC. I don't use PC a lot, you know. I don't play around with my clock, tinkering with that much. But I legitimately had to find a place to park last night. And the Loves that I was shooting for was still about probably 20 miles away. So when I found that little convenience store there, I just whipped in there and worked out. So what you have to do sometimes when you're trying to cut it kind of close with the time you have left to drive, then you get bogged down with slow traffic. It ruins your plan. So we're about 20 miles from Memphis. I believe this is Highway 72 west I'm traveling on. It's a pretty good road. Stopped back there at Love's, about 20 miles back. Got some fuel. I got about 54 gallons. I just wanted to get, you know, with Love's, each time you get 50 gallons, they give you a shower credit. And I didn't have any Love's shower credits, so just mainly stopped to do that. I like to keep a shower credit, if at all possible, because even though I use Pilot Flying J predominantly, because I like their rewards points, reward system better, and you can reserve parking spots there too, which is a nice feature, and pay with it with your points. You know, I use Love's too, because in some parts of the country, you know, there's more Love's than Pilot Flying J's. Like on this little journey, I've passed 2 Love's already I can think of, and haven't seen a Flying J or a Pilot. Anyway, so this load goes to Little Rock to a place called AFCO Steel. And I was looking at my trip, and I think I'm gonna kind of go in the back way to get to this place, because, you know, both of my GPSs are trying to take me right into downtown Little Rock and then get off on 9th Street to go make this delivery. But they've got a lot of road construction in that area off of I-30 as you go through Little Rock. So I think think I'm gonna go in on 440. I'm not sure if some of those roads are even open. The exits, they may not even be open. So I don't want any weird surprises. Anyway, next time I stop too, I'll probably try to stop somewhere over, once I cross into Arkansas, there's a truck parking area. Whoa. Well, better let this policeman go by. Alright, that's interesting. Had a fire truck and a police car go by there. Anyway, I'll probably stop once I cross into Arkansas because there's a truck parking area there. Stop and do a load check and need to send in an updated ETA. I'm looking at being there, probably getting to my customer probably around 9:45, 10 o'clock, depending on traffic. May get kind of slow trying to get around Memphis. Boy, Memphis has been in the news a lot lately. You know, they had that lady that got killed while she was out jogging. And then a few days after that, some dude goes driving around town just shooting people randomly. Come on, dudes. What are you doing? Get a grip on yourself. Stop doing things like that. Good Lord. Man. And then I think I heard, you know, I was in Atlanta yesterday. I think I heard this morning that somebody ambushed a couple of sheriff deputies out on the job and shot them. I don't really know any details on that. I just heard one of the local officials talking about it briefly this morning. God, what are people doing out there? Oh, bad. All right, what else do I need to say right now? You know, I'm kind of curious to see what they'll do with me once I make this delivery in Little Rock today, because I'll be about, you know, probably 10 miles from what I call home, the Maverick North Little Rock yard, on a Friday. But I'll still have, you know, probably 4 or 5 hours on my clock. They could send me, I mean, we have some shippers close enough there that I could go and get a load if they've got something available. Go pick up a load and come back to the Maverick North Little Rock yard and already have a load to head out on after the weekend. So that's an option. Or they may just deadhead me back to the North Little Rock yard and be empty. I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of thinking they'll probably want to send me to get a load. If there's some loads. We've got that Reynolds plant in Malvern, Arkansas. I'll be about an hour from. I could go get something and get back. That'd be the closest thing. There's a place just on the north side of Pine Bluff, Arkansas, that I've picked up loads from 2 or 3 times. That'd be a nice quick load. Anything beyond there would be further away, you know, South Arkansas. There's a drywall plant over in western Arkansas. Might not have enough time to do those. I mean, I'll have enough time on my weekly 70-hour clock, but that would put me getting home on Saturday morning, which is still doable and would be okay, but kind of hoping to get home this afternoon. Anyway, more later. All right, people, we've made it through Memphis, crossing over the Mississippi River here on 55 North. And into Arkansas, the natural state. And we'll have a way station up here in a couple of miles. Seems like the last time I came through here about a week or so ago, it was closed. I hope it's closed again, because it's usually very active. All right, so that leaves me about 2 hours and 20 minutes from my customer. Let's just leave the camera on and we'll see if the way station is open or not. I got a bypass on my tablet. Woohoo! Well, like I said, you can see the sign there. It's closed anyway. Must be doing some maintenance to it. All right, more on down the road. Okay, folks, I've arrived here at AFCO Steel in Little Rock and checked in here at the office on the right. And I've got to back into this second door you see here to the right. And there ain't no way I'm going to blindside back into that. So I'm going to pull down here. This is 6th Street down here. Oh, kind of bumpy. And I'm going to turn onto this road and then back up and head back down this road opposite way so that I can back in to that door. Yeah, this ain't going to be fun. This ain't going to be fun. You got to watch for traffic. Oh, Lord. All right, I'll get back to you. All right, well, that wasn't fun, but we're about to get it done. Had 3 or 4 cars try to turn in here or go past me. They decided to take another route. Oh, mercy. This is an old facility here, boy. All right, so like I was saying, I gotta back into this middle open door over here. So try to position myself where I can get in there. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay guys, I'm still here at AFCO Steel getting unloaded. Once they get the product off the trailer, I'll have to put all my timbers up. I think I got 6 timbers up there. I got one chain that's kind of caught in the trailer. I got to try to pull that out, but I can't get to it while they got product on the trailer. But I would show you some of the unload, but they don't, they're not sure that the company would like that. They said they had some kind of policy where they're not supposed to post anything on YouTube, or not YouTube, but social media. So that's why I'm not filming anything of the unload. But they've sent me a pre-plan. It's going a little over 2 hours from here to Nashville, Arkansas, to Certainteed. It's a drywall plant. I think I mentioned that as a possible load earlier. So I'll go get that and then just come back home. I should have enough time to pull that off. today. Get home sometime this evening or late this afternoon, and it delivers Monday in, I think, Huntsville, Alabama, I think it was, which I just came through there yesterday. So that's what we'll be doing next. There's came in from down there. That's 9th Street. Downtown Little Rock is back that way. This is an old facility. I told the guys, like, man, that's a tight back end. That's the tightest back end I've had in a while. He said, well, when this place was built, trailers weren't as long as they are nowadays. So, but yeah, so I went down there. That's where I pulled down, backed up, and then came in this way where I could back up. So, all right, guys, more on the next load.